Let me ask you a question, Cuffy. At any time during the initial stages of your indictment involving this whole Tammy Thomas thing, did you talk to Big Meech or did you send a message to Big Meech in any way to tell him or to alert him of what was going on?
We sent Big Meech certified mail. Big Meech set me up and Tammy set me up with the sting in 2013.
The digital world practically combusted when 50 Cent, never one to whisper when he can shout, detonated a truth bomb. Big Meech, the seemingly untouchable titan of the Black Mafia family, might just be an informant. Yes, you heard correctly. Documents, whispered to be irrefutable, allegedly surfaced, suggesting that Demetrius Flannery himself, the very embodiment of street loyalty and the code, had violated the ultimate rule. Could it be possible? Could the man who forged an empire on unwavering allegiance and the sacred bond of silence have actually betrayed it all? Instantly, the digital streets caught fire. Speculation ran rampant, theories clashed, and a single burning question consumed everyone. Is Big Meech, the kingpin, truly a rat in disguise?
Well, did Blue Da Vinci cooperate or no?
Yeah, he cooperated. I mean, I didn't see it. It was in Miss Mara Shalhoub's book, where his own lawyer said, yeah, if there was anything else that we could do, Your Honor, to help you along with this case.
But the crucial question, the one echoing through every corner of the internet, was this. What was the origin of 50 Cent's explosive claims? Where did this supposed evidence materialize from? The answer, it seems, lies within the shadows of the BMF's past. Word is that 50 has cultivated connections with former associates of the Black Mafia family, individuals who once operated within Meech's inner circle, walked the same treacherous paths, and witnessed the empire's rise and fall firsthand. Now, these figures, perhaps carrying old grudges or seeking their own moment in the spotlight, are allegedly breaking their silence, spilling secrets, and fueling the flames of suspicion. They are the ones in the back rooms, the hushed voices in the digital alleys murmuring, "You haven't heard the real story about Meech?" They are the source of the whispers, the innuendo, the carefully planted doubts that are systematically dismantling the carefully constructed legend of Big Meech. But is this a calculated campaign of character assassination, a manufactured scandal, or is there genuine substance beneath the swirling accusations?
One night, and then my homeboy that was with me, he was like, Tone Bird, he from BMF too. Tone was like, ask Big Homie what's up with the movie with 50, like what's going on with him from New York. I had to use my New York accent. Yo, what's going on with the 50 Cent movie? So I'm like, oh yo, Meech, what's up with the movie, with the TV show?
To truly grasp the magnitude of these snitching allegations, to understand why they resonate with such force, you must first comprehend the sheer scale of the empire Big Meech architected. Demetrius Big Meech Flannery, the very name commands respect, even fear, across the nation. Starting from the ground up in the gritty streets, Meech and his brother Terry Southwest T. Flannery weren't playing small-time games. They started with modest street sales, those ubiquitous $50 bags, but their ambition was boundless. They relentlessly expanded their reach, transforming a local hustle into a sprawling nationwide network. From the urban landscapes of Michigan to the sun-drenched avenues of California, from the humid sprawl of Georgia to the bayous of Louisiana, the BMF's influence stretched far and wide. Rivers of cash flowed into their coffers, attracting the unwelcome attention of federal authorities. To mask their illicit operations, they ingeniously established BMF Entertainment, a seemingly legitimate front company designed to launder their vast illicit earnings. But beneath the veneer of entertainment, the core of their enterprise remained. The relentless pursuit of power and wealth, solidifying the legend of Big Meech as more than just a dealer. He became a symbol of ambition, dominance, and street royalty.
It's believed that Terry White grew up in an Atlanta housing project. But when FBI and GBI agents arrested him last night, he was living here, a sprawling $200,000 mansion in Jonesboro.
Had a media room where there were 24 TV sets on one wall hooked to a satellite dish. And you could hit a button and all 24 TVs would come on.
When the iron fist of federal law enforcement finally descended in 2003, shattering the BMF empire and incarcerating Meech and numerous associates, the immediate aftermath was a frenzy of speculation and finger-pointing. The question on everyone's lips: who talked? Who betrayed the code? suspicion quickly coalesced around Blue Da Vinci. Within the BMF hierarchy, he appeared to be the most vulnerable point, the perceived weak link most likely to crack under pressure. Remember Blue, the rapper who enjoyed a brief spotlight under the BMF Entertainment banner, even releasing an album audaciously titled "The World is BMF's." Whispers of suspicion rapidly escalated into accusations, the digital grapevine buzzing with the declaration, "Blue ratted." Adding fuel to the fire, Blue's own legal representation seemed to inadvertently validate these claims in court. His lawyer made statements suggesting Blue was willing to cooperate, inadvertently painting a picture of a man eager to cut a deal. It appeared to be a straightforward narrative. Blue seeking leniency had turned informant, leading to Meech's downfall, but was this simplistic explanation the full truth? Was Blue truly the architect of Meech's demise, or was he merely a convenient scapegoat obscuring a far more complex and treacherous betrayal?
My client would be more than willing to cooperate with you all to help you in this investigation. But now the thing of it is by you admitting what was done, you know what I'm saying, what you done or whatever, but bottom line is, you know, you didn't take the single plea. You went in and...
However, the narrative surrounding Blue Da Vinci as the sole informant began to unravel, replaced by an even more unexpected and scandalous revelation, the emergence of Tammy Cowan. Years after the initial BMF takedown, during subsequent legal proceedings, Dexter Sosa Hussey, a high-ranking figure in BMF logistics, dropped a bombshell that redirected all suspicion. Speaking under oath, Sosa didn't point his finger at Blue. Instead, he implicated Tammy. Tammy is a government informant, he asserted unequivocally, his words echoing through the courtroom and beyond. Tammy, Demetrius Flanori's trusted business partner, the woman universally perceived as fiercely loyal, an unwavering confidant within Meech's inner circle. Sosa's declaration was a seismic shift, shattering the established narrative and introducing a far more intricate layer of intrigue. If Sosa's allegations held weight, the snitching scandal wasn't merely about a peripheral figure like Blue, it implicated someone deeply entrenched in Meech's world, someone whose betrayal would be far more devastating and personal. The question now became not just if there was a snitch, but who was Tammy Cowan and what was her role in this unfolding drama?
She was like, I just gotta wait to holler at Tammy before, you know what I'm saying, I know where we at with that. And Tammy is a government informant. So when he said that, I was like, Tammy? What you mean, Tammy? Like, nigga, you ain't heard what's going on with her?
And what transpired next was a revelation that sent shockwaves through the entire saga, exposing a web of deception far more intricate than anyone had imagined. Leaked documents surfacing from undisclosed sources ripped away the carefully constructed facade, revealing Tammy Cowan not just as a business associate, but allegedly as CS1. A confidential source actively working with the Drug Enforcement Administration since 2009. And this wasn't mere passive information gathering. Tammy reportedly provided actionable intelligence that proved instrumental in dismantling a significant money laundering operation, culminating in the conviction of Terry White, a major player in the illicit financial underworld. But here lies the truly perplexing element of Tammy's story. Her motivations defied typical informant profiles. She wasn't entangled in criminal charges, wasn't facing imminent imprisonment, wasn't seeking financial gain or leniency. By all accounts, Tammy was operating from a position of relative security and stability. Federal agents themselves reportedly described her as an anomaly, an informant unlike any they had encountered. So what drove her to cooperate? The answer, whispered through the streets and hinted at in fragmented accounts, pointed to a single potent motivator: revenge. Rumor had it that Terry White had exploited Tammy, unknowingly using her to launder his illicit funds. Once she uncovered this betrayal, payback became her singular obsession. This wasn't a calculated move for personal advantage. It was a deeply personal vendetta, a quest for retribution that propelled her into the treacherous world of informants and double agents.
Was giving them information on that they already had and thought it was cool, but you know, that was part of that. You just confirmed other that the other CIs just done told.
Even confined within prison walls, Big Meech, the master strategist, continued to orchestrate elaborate schemes, demonstrating his unwavering ambition and control. From behind bars, he forged an alliance with Fidel Suarez, a shadowy figure deeply embedded within cartel networks, operating a trucking enterprise with a long and checkered history of federal scrutiny for suspected narcotics trafficking. Meech, ever the opportunist, recognized Suarez's established infrastructure as a potential lifeline. He envisioned leveraging Suarez's transportation network to maintain the flow of illicit goods, even while incarcerated, ensuring the lucrative flow of revenue continued unabated. However, to execute this audacious plan, Meech required a trusted operative on the outside, someone capable of coordinating the intricate logistics and navigating the perilous landscape of the drug trade. He turned to Tammy. Reaching out to CS1, Meech entrusted her with the crucial task of orchestrating a major delivery utilizing Suarez's network. Unbeknownst to Meech, Tammy was already navigating a treacherous double game. She became the linchpin connecting Suarez with Dion Cuffy Gatling, a formidable figure in the St. Louis underworld. Together, they were poised to move substantial quantities of narcotics across state lines, unaware that their carefully laid plans were being meticulously undermined. Tammy, secretly acting as the DEA's eyes and ears, meticulously relayed every detail to law enforcement. Her clandestine reports provided the crucial intelligence needed to dismantle the operation, culminating in Cuffy Gatling's arrest in 2014 and a subsequent 27-year prison sentence. Here, the narrative takes an even more perplexing turn, revealing layers of duplicity and questionable loyalties. Despite the overwhelming evidence implicating Meech as the architect of the illicit operation involving Suarez and Gatling, he remarkably evaded any formal charges. How? The answer, it appears, lies in a stunning act of courtroom deception orchestrated by Tammy herself. When compelled to testify under oath, Tammy was directly confronted with incriminating evidence. Paragraph 8 of an official report explicitly stating that CS1, Tammy, had informed investigators of Demetrius Flannery's central role in coordinating the drug distribution between Suarez and Gatling. Faced with this direct accusation, Tammy, in a moment of unexpected defiance, vehemently denied it. Furthermore, when pressed to clarify whether Meech had any involvement in facilitating the multi-kilogram cocaine deliveries through her, she doubled down, offering a blanket denial. She shielded Meech, offering him complete and unwavering protection under oath. However, this audacious act of perjury didn't escape the notice of federal authorities. They recognized Tammy's calculated dishonesty, realizing she was not a reliable asset and was operating according to her own hidden agenda. Adding another layer of scandal to this already convoluted situation, it emerged that Tammy had engaged in an intimate relationship with one of the DEA agents involved in the investigation. This affair compromised the entire legal process, casting a shadow of doubt over the integrity of the case and transforming the pursuit of justice into a murky tangle of personal relationships, betrayals, and compromised loyalties. But as the saying goes, the truth, however buried, eventually surfaces. Cuffy Gatling, incarcerated and seething with betrayal, meticulously pieced together the events that led to his downfall. He discerned the identity of the informant who had orchestrated his demise, and his quest for retribution began. Leveraging a legal maneuver, he filed for a Franks hearing, granting him the extraordinary right to directly confront his accusers under oath, including the enigmatic Tammy Cowan. Years later, in 2024, Blue Da Vinci once again sat down for an interview, but this time a voice from the past joined the conversation, Cuffy Gatling calling in directly from prison. Unburdened and resolute, Cuffy unleashed a torrent of accusations, asserting that the true reason Meech had evaded indictment was a calculated strategy of manipulation. He claimed Meech had deliberately utilized Tammy, a third-party intermediary, to execute his illicit schemes, creating a buffer zone of plausible deniability and shielding himself from direct culpability while sacrificing others to protect his own freedom. Cuffy's message resonated with raw anger and conviction. Meech, he argued, had played the system, exploiting those around him to maintain his own position even at the expense of their liberty. But amidst the swirling accusations and leaked documents, a crucial question lingers. Why now? Why are these allegations surfacing years after the BMF takedown? And why is 50 Cent of all people leading the charge? Is this a sudden quest for long-delayed truth, or are there more calculated agendas at play? Consider the timing. The BMF story has experienced a massive resurgence in public consciousness thanks to 50 Cent's own hit television series. Could it be that these accusations are strategically timed to capitalize on this renewed interest, to inject even more drama and intrigue into the BMF narrative, further fueling the show's popularity and profitability? Perhaps there are individuals with vested interests, former associates, rivals, or even those seeking to control Meech's narrative and legacy, who see this moment as their opportunity to rewrite history, to tarnish his image, or to gain leverage in the ongoing saga of the Black Mafia family. And 50 Cent himself, he's a master of media manipulation, a proven provocateur who thrives on controversy. Is he genuinely interested in exposing some long-hidden truth about Meech, or is he simply leveraging this scandal to amplify his own brand, to generate headlines, and to maintain his position at the center of the cultural conversation? The motives behind these resurfaced accusations are as murky and complex as the BMF story itself, raising questions about who truly benefits from this renewed wave of suspicion and doubt. Regardless of the ultimate truth behind the snitching allegations, one thing is undeniable. Big Meech's carefully constructed legacy is now hanging precariously in the balance. For decades, he has cultivated an image of unwavering street credibility, of a kingpin who lived and breathed the code, who commanded respect through loyalty and fear. These accusations, even if ultimately unsubstantiated in a legal sense, inflict significant damage to that carefully crafted persona. In the court of public opinion, particularly within the street culture that elevated him to legendary status, the mere suggestion of snitching can be as damning as a conviction. Even if Meech manages to weather this storm, to deny the allegations, and to maintain his legal freedom, the stain of suspicion will likely linger. His influence, his planned ventures, his ability to control his own narrative, all are jeopardized by this cloud of doubt. What was once a story of unyielding loyalty and unbreakable code is now being rewritten as a tale of potential betrayal and compromised principles. The legend of Big Meech, once etched in stone, is now being chipped away, leaving a question mark hanging over his name and casting a long shadow over his future. The stakes are immense, not just for Meech personally, but for the very mythology of the Black Mafia family and the complex legacy it leaves behind. So we return to the central, unresolved question that has ignited this entire firestorm. Is Big Meech, the legendary kingpin, secretly a snitch? Is 50 Cent's explosive expose a genuine revelation, or merely a calculated publicity stunt designed to generate buzz and further his own brand? The digital streets are buzzing with fervent debate, online forums are ablaze with competing theories, and 50 Cent himself is stoking the flames, teasing the imminent release of even more damaging information, promising a comprehensive tell-all account that will definitively expose Meech's alleged double-dealing and collaboration with federal authorities. Is Demetrius Flannery truly guilty of the ultimate betrayal? Or is he the victim of a meticulously crafted smear campaign, a target of 50 Cent's relentless pursuit of controversy? The answer remains elusive, shrouded in speculation and conflicting narratives. One certainty persists: this saga is far from its conclusion. The truth, like smoke in the wind, continues to shift and obscure. Share your own theories in the comments below. Do you believe Meech is a snitch, or is 50 Cent simply manufacturing drama? Don't forget to engage, subscribe, and stay tuned, because we'll be dissecting every twist and turn in this unfolding saga. And trust us, the next chapter promises to be even more explosive. Until then, stay vigilant and question everything. See you in the next video.